Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here and to another open with me. So while I'm getting into this, oh it's all sticky. Ugh. While I'm getting into this, if you haven't already, don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you select all, you won't get all because they don't do that anymore at YouTube. Okay, oops. Nearly knocked you out, guys. Oh my God. Okay, let's move that because it's got the address on it. We've got some gifts and some bits. This is the latest Simply Crochet magazine. And we have a colour wheel yet again. They like to give colour wheels away. I've probably got about 5 of those. I think I've sent some in people's orders for Hobby Rocks. And we've got a year of granny squares. Now, 52 of them, and I'm not sure if they're copying me with this idea. But as you well know, I'm doing a year of granny squares, and one is due out Tuesday. But we'll come to that at the end. And for now, we'll concentrate on this. So, last year we covered flip-flops. Well, I did. They're doing it here in this. Bold and Brights, cool makes for hot days. Be good to have some hot days again, wouldn't it? And kind of good weather decided to go away. We've got a filet top, a summer scarf, a fun bag, a cute cat toy, and much more. I think that might be a bag. It's a bit odd around this area. We've got a shawl there, and we've got mug cozies, and we have a sunshine, and it's a toucan, it says it. I was just about to say parrots. And you know my identification skills when it comes to amigurumis leave a lot to be desired. So summer is the perfect time to show off your true colours like our toucan friends here. Start raiding your stash for those tropical brights because we see sun, sand and stitches in this month's forecast. They're getting all poetic at Simply Crochet. So we've got a sort of a, what's it called, collar, that's the word I'm looking for. And we've got a sarong. It's a rad, it's a sarong. So I was going to make a sarong, funny enough. That is a bag with round handles. We've got a shawl. We've got the flippy flops. We have, whatever that is, a fish bag. We've got a very big strawy hat. It always reminds me of Christy Brinkley, you know, when she had that big old hat in Uptown Girl, I think it was. And then we've got this mesh top. We've got a star kind of blanket. We've got this sunny decor for your home. Wall hanging or whatever. Maybe a ceiling hanging, I don't know. We've got this kitty cat here. Couldn't tell he's a cat, just about. And then we've got this Sheepy's Callista. They're very small balls, but they're for your amigurumi projects. So this is just an advert, sadly. That would have been nice if it was in here. The Hooked ideas, inspiration, accessories, websites, events and stuff. One thing's for sure, I can guarantee you it won't be my website. Never mind, we'll move on. Yeah, this is just little editorials and bits and stuff. Granny Square style. That looks like a book, is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a new book by Hylam Lefevre. Yeah, easy for you to say. But they're not really showing you. It's just called Granny Square style. Not saying how much it is or anything like that. We've got wildlife. We've got skills and events. So, 4 to 6 September. The Creative Craft Show from £12 from Farnborough. 7th of September, we've got Kerno's Yaff from £5. At least they're kind of realistic prices. The 20th to the 21st, Llandovery Sheep Festival, free to get in. You want to see some sheepies. And then the 27th to the 28th September, Yarndale from £19.50 in Skipton. Okay, what we got here? We have not much really. No, not much really. Not much there really, is there? No, I like books and stuff to look at. See what's out there, not little bits of nonsense really. Never mind. Can't please me every week. Anything there interesting? Not really. So this is going to be the Summertime Symmetry. Celebrate the power of 6 with our mesmerising collection. You'll see your style grow exponentially. It's shawl over. Ramp up the hex appeal with this beachy shawl. It's kind of nice actually. I like colours. Even if she was pulling it all out of shape, and that's another way of using it, I guess. So what's this? Lock it in. Something to satisfy us about set of tessellating shape. Oh, tessellating, sorry. There's no R there. Just me putting one in where it didn't belong. Tessellating shapes. Build them up one by one and add a chain length spaghetti straps for the prettiest summer vibes. Yeah, you've got to be that size really, though, haven't you? Just saying. And then we've got the collar. This little kind of bag. Or heaven knows where you'd get those hoop handles. Maybe you crochet around a hoop, perhaps. That would do it, wouldn't it? We'll see, I guess. So let's, that's how you make these bits. That's all their tutorials for it. I'm going to stop there. Circulo. I have a few of those in my shop. The Circulo I have are kits, and I have quite a few kits, like crochet kits. But this is their yarn, and I've not really seen that yarn, although that supplier may just do it. I'll have to check it out. This is called Petal Power, and Ella Birch puts a hexy twist on the classic summer halter neck. Nice for the thinner people, I reckon. Although it does go up to a 3X, but I just wouldn't wear it. Okay, no advert. This is the toucans with removable hats. So there they are. That's one. And there's his saying, well, he's running. That's kind of cute. Okay, this is just another ad, I think. Lots of ads, more ads. This is the heel, yeah. Jazz up a pair of platform sandals with Jess Bennett's crochet hack. It's not her hack. She may have put it in this time around, but you guys and I, we've been covering sandals for quite some time. So just saying that she might have brought it to everybody else's attention, but we know. You can still layer up in this heat. Throw on Becca Parker's vest and you're sorted. So that's what it looks like from the front, and it's pretty snazzy mesh at the back. I think I'd prefer it to be mesh at the front too. Just saying. This goes up to a 3XL as well. Little bits and pieces about washing. It's got it on the instructions, you know. So this is the colour pack when you subscribe, and I reckon it's worth over £85 because it's 109 balls of yarn. But those 109 balls of yarn are tiny, so, you know, they're not massive at all. They'll be about, well, I can't even tell you how many grams they are, but I know that they are absolutely tiny. So, anyway. And this is the hat. It's quite nice. I've got that raffia type stuff. I bought some purple one last year, and was it year before? Never got round to doing it. But I've got it there if I want it. So this is Stellar Stitches. Jane Howarth's Blast of Brightness uses corner to corner method for gradual growth. So yeah, if you want to try your hand at C to C, I won't be because mine looks terrible when I do it. I don't know why. Quite a neat crocheter, but when it comes to C to C, it's not. Or maybe it's just that I don't persevere enough, and when I look at it, I think it looks messy and I don't let it grow. More probably the reason. Anyway, Top Cat. Doesn't really look like Top Cat. Unless they're just calling him Top Cat and it's not Top Cat. You know, that's definitely not Top Cat. Anyway, Natalie Beard's Dapper Kitty. So yeah, he is kind of cute, and he's got a cute little tail. If you can hear my little dapper kitty meowing out there. She likes to get in on the act, and she is. There you go. Did you hear that? She wants me to go out there and, well, she probably wants me to go and move Gary out of her where she gets fed. So this is the Granny Square book. So we've got more Granny Squares. The Granny Square book. There's loads of books of Granny Squares, isn't there? Fly the Flag. Show us your true colours with some vibrant and intricate bunting by Maria Jesmick. Well, I thought that was a can cozy or a cup cozy. Anyway, Stitch Bait. This is a fish bag, which is kind of cool. It's got a drawstring. That's a cool novel idea. Who made that? It's Florencia Campo, Korea's fishy friend. Show us your support. What's this about? Deep dive into the different ways you can champion your favourite crochet designers. I don't know. That's a bit long. We won't be reading that. Raspberry Pie, this is called. Joanne Fowler's two-tone scarf is a juicy combo of rich colour and exciting texture, perfect for cooler evenings. So yeah, if you look, you've got some really quite loopy, lacy stitches there. That's different. This is called Little Ray. This is Little Ray of Sunshine, maybe? And it's, you'll always have sunshine pouring through your window with Charlotte Gray's sweet accessory. Okay, what have we got now? Ridged Chevron yarn reviews. So they've made ridged chevron. They tell you how to do that. And we've got all of these. We've got Wall in the Gang. £14 for 50-gram ball. That's kid mohair, wool and polyamide. It need to be spun gold, guys, for me to spend £14 for a 50-gram ball. Just saying. This is $3.96. It's World of Wool Woolaby. Paint Box Yarn Socks is £9. 9 for 100 grams. Seem a little shocked. I am. Macintosh is fabulous. £28 for 100 gram. Rico Designs Creative Summer Sprinkles is £8.70 for 100 gram. I don't have any 100-gram balls that you... Well, I have some hanks that might go up, but they're still not £28. Good grief. When I say me, I mean my shop, obviously, hobbyrocks.co.uk. The only one of these that I stock is this one, and I don't know if it's that much. And that is King Cole Cloud 9. I love that. It's kind of cute. Which one is Cloud 9? That one, I guess. Very pretty yarn. Really nice. Anyway, let's move on. Bonus digital gift. So it's just a giant granny square with granny squares for the arms. So yeah, easy to make. Show us your page. Busy bees and little mouse and all sorts of stuff. And little letters and editorial things. Right, what we got now? Crochet Unravelled with Becky Goose. How to add buttons. Well, yes, I'm sorry, but do we need a tutorial? How to make a buttonhole? Well, it's ever so easy in crochet, isn't it? It's like teaching your granny to suck eggs. I can't imagine anyone not knowing how to sew a button on. Anyway, Crochet Essentials. We've got all the stitches you might find in this here book. We've got all the abbreviations and hook sizes. We've got the charts. We've got bows, honeycomby bits. We've got this star. And we've got these thingies. And this is what's coming in next issue. Sorry about that, guys. Gary came in. He's been working in the garden and he didn't have a hearing aid in. So when I shook my head at him, it meant don't open the door, but he thought it meant I wasn't doing anything. So he opened the door. Anyway, never mind. He's gone now. He's only wanting a drink. So, yeah, these are the charts. These are quite interesting, aren't they, for charts? Yeah, so in the next issue, we've got Little Mushroom, a geometric blanket and a tartan cushion, raffia fun, jacket patch, tropical top, baby rug, pixel scarf and more. We've got some buttons. They've taught us how to sew them on. Yeah. The plus Bahram U pattern book, including cardi pattern. And we've got, this is a cardi, I guess, that's what they're talking about, maybe. And that's in the next issue. Off the cuff, what's this? Oh, probably just telling us about past issues. So that's the Yummy yarn from Yummy Glitz one, actually, from King Cole. Let's have a look at the Granny Square book. So we've got this here colour wheel thing. It's colour wheel and yarn swatch holder. So yeah, you've got one of these as well, so you could put some colours on and compare with your wheel. Let's get into the year of Granny Squares, which is, you know, exactly what I've been doing. Okay. This week's one's a good one. You might want to watch out for that. So we've got 52, obviously. We've got the Hesperidium by Amanda McMath. Love, Bloom and Shine by Nicola Coleman. Funnily enough, I'm going to be doing another heart one. I did do one at the beginning, which was very similar looking to that. Sunflower by Eleonora Tully. I have done a sunflower. We've got this little gingham one. That's pretty cool. Be Amused, with the bumblebee on it. Banana pancakes. Right. Okay. We've got a kite. We can just basically put anything on a square and say it's a square. In the groove, so we've got kind of ridges. And we have this Summer Vibrance by Karen Hubbard. I haven't been crediting them, but you can see them anyway. Happy Granny by Dorian van den Bosch. I don't know why it's happy. Porcelain by Emma Moss. I have a square like that on my channel already. Not part of this year of Granny Squares because it's older. Alison by Catherine Noronha. Sparkle by Sarah Scales. Pottery by Emma Moss. Standing Out by Catherine Noronha. I probably don't say that right. Little Flower by Carmen White. And Toad on His Stool. They're not really granny squares, are they? They're just squares with motifs on. Eton Lace by Marie Ferenc. That's a granny square. Mermaid Shells, quite like that one, by Eleonora Tully. Sea Salt by Kat Witherall. And Sunset Ridge, got one very similar to that myself, by Kat Witherall. Mandala Medallion by Heather C. Gibbs. I done one recently with this ridge, so it's very similar to one I've got already. Bubble Bliss Tea. I don't know what that bubble tea thing's all about, really. It kind of has passed me by. Sushi by Gorinda Hatchard. I just don't see bubble tea. I don't know what it is. If you know, guys, please put it in the comments. Is it cold stuff? I don't understand. Bubble Diamond by Irina Tiras. Painting with Yarn by Nikki Ward. So it's just another one with something sewn on. Pastel Puff Flower. That's quite snazzy. And Pretty in Pink by Amanda McGargle. Sorry, that was Munira Razul. Whoa. Let's Go Loopy. It looks like Spaghetti Hoops by Liz Pugh. I can imagine that getting caught and everything, though. Purple Haze by Sue Onions. I like that name. Perfect Pansy by Megan Wilding. Doesn't really do a pansy in my eyes. I can see the colours, but it doesn't look like a pansy to me. Now, that does look like a daffodil. So that's Spring Joy by Karen Hubbard. That's cool. That's a good daff. That really is. Circle Granny by Jess Bennett. Granny's Flower Basket by Joanne Fowler. And Amelia Flower by G. Reilly. Or G. Reilly? I don't know. Burst of Blooms by Helen Smith. And that one I've done. Ancient Greece. It's nothing to do with ancient Greece, but yeah, I've done that one. Irina Tiras, Winter Chill, and Mirror World. We've got Winter Chill by Karen Hubbard. Does look pretty cold. And Catherine Naronha does the Mirror World. We've got a lemon. Zest in Show by Jane Howarth. Buttercup Stripes. And I like the eyeball. Gorinda Hatchard. I was going to do an eye because I'd seen a few that I liked, and I thought I'm going to have a little go at making an eye. So it really is annoying when you kind of see a magazine takes your idea that you haven't had a chance to put into motion yet. But I still might anyway. I Can See You by Gorinda Hatchard. Nanny G by Gorinda. Battenberg. That does look like a Battenberg, but not fattening. Circle of Life by Rebecca O'Kane. And we have Sunflare by Manira Razul. Popping Out by Catherine Naronha. Stella, I've done one very similar to that, by Liz Pugh. Sunny Vibes, again, done one very similar to that, by Marie Ferrink. And Autumn Leaves by Karen Hubbard. Colour Burst. See, anyone can do, if you've got any shape you like, you can turn it into a round like that, but you get massive holes. So, not really my thing. I mean, I think I'd have done a very long stitch and joined it a bit more than this, or done less. I don't know. I don't like the big holes. They're not my thing. Colour Burst by Sue Onions and Concentric Flow by Marina Razul. So there we are. There is 52 squares. I don't know. I think I prefer mine. Just saying. We're up to week 20 on mine this time. And this one and perhaps the next one or another one very soon are going to be themed. Anyway, so what do you think of this magazine? We have a couple of gifts. We've got this little pack and we've got a year of Granny Squares. So, yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think of this one. Are there things that you would like to make? Was it a good one this time? In the magazine itself, they've got a lot of hexagon stuff, haven't they? See, I thought that was it was a mug cozy sort of thing, but it's just a chair. Now I've seen the picture. But, yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.